Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Andrea. Thank you so much for being here today. I hope that you're having a great day. Thank you so much for being here. For today's video, I am going to do a review of Love and Olives. That is my plan. I finished this on Monday. I sat and read most of the day Sunday and then most of the day Monday, and I really like how the book turned out. So I wanted to share my thoughts. So that's what we're going to do today. But first, as always, I'm drinking tea. So today I have wild huckleberry tea. It's from the company Huckleberry Haven. They are out of Kalispell, Montana. I will find them on the web if they, in fact, have a website. My friend gave me this. Thank you, Katrina. If they have a website, I will link it because this is absolutely delicious tea. And I wanted to use a special teacup today. My One of my students from last year got me this because I drank tea every single class, and during break time I would go and get a tea and then bring it to class. So this student knew I liked tea and then gave me a little teacup. So sweet. I really like the huckleberry flavor in this one. Very good. Very nice fruit flavor. And it pairs well with milk. So, yay! All right. Let's jump into Love and Olives. First and foremost, this book is about a teenager named Olive, but she goes by Liv. Okay, she's very particular. She goes by Liv. She does not go by Olive. And we figure out why throughout the story. So, Liv lives in the United States, and her father lives in Greece. She has not seen him in years, 8 years. So, she is pretty upset about the events that occurred and him leaving. Fair, super fair. But she has big feelings about it. And then out of the blue, her mom tells her, hey, you're going to go to Santorini and your dad has a project that he wants you to partake in with him. And Liv says, no. And the mom says, yeah, you're going. Fair enough. Great mom in this story. Great mom. So Liv goes to Santorini and then goes on a quest with her father. Now, the father, what she remembers of him is that he was obsessed with Atlantis. And this is what they would do together. They would build maps of Atlantis, or draw them out, I should say. They would draw out maps of Atlantis and they would have fun quests in the city and in the United States, that is. And they had a really great time, both artists. So they really bonded over the fact that art was in their blood. All of this being said, Liv goes to Santorini and is not particularly happy about it. She's thinking, no. So it's a whole book about her feelings and unraveling the events that led to her father going back to Greece. What I really liked about this book is that each chapter had an object that he left behind. So each chapter, we get a little snippet of Liv looking back at her childhood to the objects he left behind. So every chapter, we're seeing some of the things that were important to their relationship or that defined her father. I thought that was a really nice touch. One of the things I found fascinating, I don't know why this stuck out in my mind, but when she gets to Greece, she has to haul around this huge suitcase. It is mentioned, I think, 3 times in here how large her suitcase is. And it's also a Louis Vuitton suitcase. I don't know why this detail pulled me out of the story a little bit. It was near the beginning of the story, and I thought to myself, what do you mean this teenager has a Louis Vuitton suitcase? Okay, I know her mom's a lawyer. I know that her stepdad, I don't know, does something finance world. I don't know. I forgot what he did, honestly. It wasn't that big of a detail in the book. But why a Louis Vuitton suitcase for a teenager? I grew up with much privilege, but I don't think my parents would have spent $3,000 to $4,000 on a suitcase for me, nor would I have wanted them to. So I just thought that was interesting. And if you're thinking, Andrea, where did you get that number from? $3,000 or $4,000. I went to Louis Vuitton's website and I looked through their entire product line that they have right now. The cheapest is in the low 3,000s, and the most expensive is 13,500 right now because they have a limited edition one. So if you are in the market for a $13,000 suitcase, I've got you. I found it for you. It's on the Louis Vuitton website. Let me know. I'll send you the link. I'm kidding. Don't tell me if you can afford it. Stop it. Anyways, so I thought that in the book was strange. But once I got past that, I really liked trying to figure out where the book was going. So I'm going to do a small spoiler. It has to do with finding Atlantis. So the book has to do with finding Atlantis because that is what Liv and her dad loved to talk about when they were younger. And I won't give any details to what else the quest has in it, but just know it's about Atlantis. And I thought it was really fascinating because I don't really know a lot about Atlantis, if I'm being honest. I know the surface level details, but I did not know that there were chat rooms online and people who are trying to find the lost city. So that was interesting to learn. I like the cast of characters. I like that the book brings Santorini to life. This is a YA book, and so I think this will inspire teenagers to want to travel to Greece because even reading this, I wanted to go there. It was so vibrant and charming, a little wacky, if that makes sense. So it kind of reminded me of the town in Gilmore Girls where a lot of people know each other. It's a small town and they want to support each other. It felt a little bit like that in nature where there's a really vibrant cast of background characters. So I really, really, really liked that fact. I gave this book 4 out of 5 stars because I really, really enjoyed it. I give some books 5 stars. I don't like gatekeep a 5 star rating, but I try to save it for books that really wowed me and blew my mind. So this one I really, really enjoyed. I liked it a lot. 4 stars. Brilliant. I am curious to see if any of you have read this book and what you thought of it. So please let me know in the comments. I know someone put on my last video that her sister or their sister wanted to read this book and had it, and I definitely recommend it. I definitely recommend it. So let me know what y'all think and if this might be your cup of tea. It was a really nice summer read. So I definitely recommend it for summer, and I wanted something light and fun. I did think at one point in the book, and I think I already stated this, but I wanted to restate it. Where is this going? How is this going to end up? And that kept me really, really intrigued. So I liked that. I liked that part. I am going to end my review there. Let me know if you like book reviews. Let me know if they're helpful. And also let me know what you're reading. Let me know if you have any tea recommendations. Why did I stutter? Weird. It's fine. Let me know if you have any tea recommendations, and then let me know if there's something you want to read. I thought that maybe if people were interested, we could all read a book together eventually. I don't know. Let me know. So I'm going to end it there. I hope you have a fabulous day. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you found this review helpful. Have a great day. Bye.